What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Boonie, and I've been playing Elyon. Elyon is a new sandbox action MMORPG, and it's quite good. Today, I kind of wanted to go over a guide for things that I found problematic in the game. So I'm going to cover a certain list of things. The things that I did have problems with were the rune system, the rune attributes, and exiting the dungeon. So if you stick around long enough, there will be a guide in there for that and understanding that, because I do now understand that. And altogether, the things that I want to cover are leveling, the skills, combat, questing, the rune systems, the rune attributes, dungeons, a little bit of PvP, and a discussion about whether or not this game has longevity. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump straight into it. The first thing I want to get out the way is the leveling and skills. With the leveling, it's the typical MMORPG feel to it. What that is saying is the leveling is very fast, and you'll be getting a lot of skills, and there's so many skills you won't even be able to fit them around your entire hotbar. So what that means is you'll have to pick certain skills that match up with your playstyle and or the combo system that you want to do for your character. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's how the leveling system was. I often found myself at times leveling at such an extreme rate, and then at around level 34 you come to an extreme halt of now it is time to grind. So that's where the grind begins. So that also is going to take me into my questing. Getting into questing is exactly what you'd expect out of any MMORPG, which is go around, speak to the NPC, go out, hunt something, gather something, or make it to this destination in this set time. Leveling is pretty meh in this game. The skills do make you feel powerful. The skills do make you feel as though you have weight behind each attack, which is good. You're getting so many of them though, it's like you don't even want to try certain skills based off of how your setup is currently. You're not going to want to try new skills at times, or at least I would look at them and then I'm like, okay, I don't need that. That doesn't match my build right now. So that's all with leveling. But as far as the skills do make you feel powerful. Leveling is what you'd expect, and it's very cliche. Next, let's go ahead and talk about the dungeons in this game. There are a bunch of dungeons to do in this game, and I've only done 2 so far. The one that's playing in the background is the first one that is a solo dungeon that you get at level 28. I really did have fun with this. The combat was really good, and it did make me focus in on my skills when I can't use crowd control abilities when I'm fighting a boss that never staggers. I did really enjoy that. My biggest issue with the dungeon though was, and I know it's very simple, it's nothing complex, it was just exiting after I beat the dungeon. That was it. And I did tell you guys at the beginning of the video that I was going to show you how to exit a dungeon. And right now, if you look at the screen and what's playing in the background, at the top right hand corner where my map is, it says exit. Right there in blue. And it was there the entire time, and I had no idea. And I'm just like, oh my Jesus, for fuck's sake. You know, I did not see it there though, and that was just my bad. And I'm probably the only one that did go through that. If I'm not, that's how you exit a dungeon. Overall, the solo dungeon that I did play was fun. I did enjoy the combat to it, and I'm looking forward to going into more dungeons, and I can't wait to see what it's like with an actual party inside of a multiplayer dungeon. Okay, leave the dungeon. Exit dungeon? Not a thing? Exiting the dungeon, an actual thing, and I see it. Here we go. It's actually glowing. Wow, my own stupidity there. My own stupidity. Finally, what I want to cover is the rune system, rune leveling, rune attributes, and how the runes affect your skills. So, with the rune stones, it's quite simple to upgrade them. What you're going to do is click and drag them into the runestone upgrader, and then you're going to polish it all the way until it is maxed. Once it is maxed, you'll then click upgrade. Once you've clicked upgrade, you're going to need another runestone of the same level, not same rarity, but of the same level, in order to get that runestone to the next level. So an example is, I have a level 1 runestone, which I'm trying to get to level 2. I've polished it all the way through. Next I'm upgrading it to level 2. So I'm going to click and drag another runestone that is level 1 over into the second slot. Once that runestone is in the second slot, I'll then press upgrade, and boom, I have a level 2 runestone. Quite simple. Another example would be I have a level 2 runestone. I've polished it all the way to the max. I'm clicking upgrade. Now I'm going to upgrade my runestone to level 3. I will need another level 2 runestone in order to get the runestone that I'm upgrading to level 3. Quite simple. Quite simple. Next, I want to go ahead and jump into the rune attributes. The rune attributes are giving a passive ability to you that you select. Depending on how many rune stones of the same attribute you have, such as assault, depending on how many rune stones you have, increases a number at the bottom screen where you see the assault, control, fate, and the other different types of rune stones. So if you have 6 of them, you'll be able to put on your level 6 passive abilities. And if you have 12, the maxed out, you'll be able to put on your level 12 section of passive abilities. These passive abilities do come in handy. I found the protection and the assault, because I'm running a slayer, I found the protection and assault to be the best for me. I did not see any use for the awakening. The awakening was quite useless in my personal opinion, because it's increasing damage by like 20%. And I was just like, whoa, you're increasing damage by, okay, like 20%, but you reduce all critical damage. And I just was scratching my head at that. So that's all for the rune attributes. Now, if you go over to the skill tab at the top, you're going to see that you have the ability to enhance your skills. So in order to enhance your skills, it also has a correlation with the rune stones. Depending on how many rune stones you have and what level they are, gives you a certain amount of enhancement points. This got kind of complex for me only because of the way that it looks. The first section of enhancements are always grayed out, while the second set of enhancements are green, up until you click it and you run out of points. It's no longer green, and it just looks weird, and you kind of scratch your head looking at it. But don't worry, because you're actually putting on the attribute. You're actually putting on the enhancement. You just have to pay attention to the blue glowing square that is around the attribute that you want. If you're paying attention to the blue square that is around the attribute that you want, then it's showing you you've selected that attribute. Also, in the middle of the skills screen at the top middle, you're going to see how many attribute points you have, which will be on the right side, and on the left side, it'll be how many points are being used. At the very top above that, you're going to see how many skill enhancement points you have left. So that's all with the enhancement system. It just looks complex. I promise you it's not. And I hope that I was able to break that down to a simplified way that would help you be able to understand this enhancement system, the rune system, and the rune attribute system. All right. Lastly, PvP. And boy, PvP for me was an experience. Number one, I'm garbage. Number two, I felt that the Slayer was at a massive disadvantage to other classes, like the Elementalist and the Gunner, as well as the Assassin, which is another melee class. The Assassin can go invisible and just stay invisible for God knows how long. I ran away from the guy and he still caught me, but the footage that I have is me fighting one of the Elementalists, and it's in the open world at the border. While I was fighting them, I found it hard to keep track of them. Not only that, I also found it annoying how much damage the mobs would do and how they were such a major distraction, along with fighting this mage that's getting distance from me and then destroying me at a range. So I'm just gonna put up my PvP footage. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. No, this is gonna be harder than it seems. You don't even party for this part? Oh, damn. Oh. There's an enemy? She just killed me. Okay. Alright guys, that's it for the video. If you guys did enjoy this content and found it any bit helpful, go ahead and leave a like. You can subscribe if you want to. I'll try to post more videos, but it was such a blast making this video and such a blast playing this game, and I'm going to keep playing, and hopefully I'll have a day 2 experience out for you guys, and some tips and tricks in the next video. Thank you for the support, and you guys have a lovely day.